Deep in the heart of the French countryside lies a city that once a year loses its peace. What is normally a quite regional city transforms into an area where the laws of physics and human endurance are pushed to their absolute limit. This isn't just a competition. This is a race so legendary that winning is one thing, but getting to that finish is already a stunning achievement. This is the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The first 24 Hours of Le Mans was held in 1923, making it the oldest still active endurance racing event in the world. The race was organized on public roads around the city of Le Mans. It was originally planned as a 3-year event, was part of the Ridge-Whitworth Triennial Cup. The winner was not originally declared by winning just one 24-hour race. Instead, the winner was determined by who covered the greatest distance over the 3-year event. But by the year 1928, this plan was scrapped. Instead, the rules were simplified, where the car that covered the furthest distance in one single 24-hour race would take the win. The early years were dominated by the French, British and Italian drivers in famous brands like Alfa Romeo, Bentley and Bugatti, where in the early years most innovation went into reliability to even finish the 24 hours. But as the years went on in the late 1930s, the push for more speed was made with aerodynamic bodywork to reach high top speed on the Mulsanne Straight. In history, of the 24 Hours of Le Mans, it has only been cancelled in 1936 due to general strikes in France and during World War II, before it was resumed in 1949 when the reconstruction of the circuit facilities was finished. This new era brought new winners like Ferrari's first ever victory with the Ferrari 166 mm. In the year 1953, the World Sports Car Championship was created, and Le Mans became a crucial part of this championship. This led to legendary brands like Ferrari, Mercedes, Aston Martin, Jaguar sending multiple cars to the races to compete with their competitors for their overall win. But this competition led sometimes to tragedy. One of the biggest disasters in race history occurred here. The 1955 Le Mans disaster, where Pierre Levesque's Mercedes car crashed directly into a crowd of spectators. This tragic event resulted in 80 people being killed and injuring over 100 others. The 1955 Le Mans disaster is to this day the biggest and deadliest accident in motorsport history. Mercedes withdrew from Le Mans for 33 years because of this accident. The tragedy led to a widespread change in autosport safety measures all over the world. As the world improved in its safety, the cars also evolved fast for the surge of higher top speed on the Mulsanne Straight. They moved from open cockpit roadsters to closed cockpit aerodynamic cars, which resulted in staggering top speeds over 320 kilometers per hour. Ford entered the picture in 1966 with their iconic GT40, ending Ferrari's dominance. This famous rivalry later inspired the movie Ford vs Ferrari. In the years that followed, Le Mans changed, with even more extreme speeds and radical car designs. This massively affected race traditions, like how the race was started. Instead of a standing start, where the drivers sprinted to their cars, they moved to a rolling start in 1970 for safety reasons. Prototype cars specifically built for the race became the new norm, pushing traditional production-based cars in a lower class category. This was the birth of modern multi-class racing at Le Mans. This was a new era, where Porsche became dominant with their famous 1970, 1935 and 1936 models. In 1990, a change was made to the Mulsanne Straight. Since new staggering top speeds were achieved over 400 km per hour, safety became a concern, so they divided the 6 km Mulsanne Straight in 3 sections by adding 2 chicanes. This change reduced the top speed back to 330 km per hour. Even with these changes, we still have seen some massive accidents on the Mulsanne Straight, like the 1999 backflip by Mark Webber in the Mercedes CLR, caused by aerodynamic flaws on their car design. These decades of extreme speeds, innovations and heavy crashes shaped the 24 hours of Le Mans in what it is today. The circuit de la Sarthe, where the 24 hours of Le Mans takes place, is a unique racing track, measuring 13.6 kilometers. It is not a fully permanent racetrack. Famous sections like the Mulsanne Straight are just normal public roads where the local commuters drive. But once a year these roads are closed to complete the track of this legendary race event. What is even more absurd is that around 80% of the track is not lit up at night. Le Mans is a crazy 24-hour race event that covers the intense challenges of both day and night, where 62 cars battle it out across 3 classes: the Hypercar class, the LMP2 class and the LMGT3 class. The multi-class system leads to incredibly exciting racing, all while fighting for their own success in their own category. The differences in speed can be quite stunning. To survive this extreme physical burden of 24 hours of racing, each car has 3 drivers who switch multiple times during the race. But to make this even more chaotic, Le Mans has a driver rating system in place. In certain classes, professional factory drivers have to share their car with amateurs. This means top-tier professional drivers are sharing the track with amateurs in the bright sunlight and the darkness of night. This is a race about endurance and speed. Your goal is to survive the 24 hours while maintaining speed and staying sharp enough to not get involved in accidents. And if you do damage your car, your race is not necessarily over. You are allowed to repair your car in a garage, but only if you can get the car back to the pit box on your own. The 24 Hours of Le Mans is also part of the legendary Triple Crown of motorsport. The Triple Crown is an unofficial title you can get when you win 3 of the most famous races in the world: the Indy 500, the Formula 1 Monaco GP and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. To this day, only one man in history has achieved this legendary status: Graham Hill. Other famous drivers have tried this as well, like Fernando Alonso, who to this day has won both the Monaco GP and the 24 Hours of Le Mans, but so far has not won the Indy 500, despite trying 3 times. As I said, Le Mans has been a massive source of innovation over its long history. To keep up with the times, Le Mans has a goal of a greener future, with their Mission H24 project. This project aims to move towards a sustainable, green future by introducing a brand new racing class, fueled entirely by hydrogen. To conclude, since 1923, a lot has changed at the famous 24 Hours of Le Mans. But at its core, the race remains its legendary self. A race where speed means nothing without endurance, where amazing drivers fight for that famous win, and where simply reaching the finish line itself is a massive victory. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more videos in the future, please subscribe to VosED and like the video. And I will see you in the next video.